Hello everybody, what is up and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Danganronpa. In the last episode of Danganronpa, basically we were finally able to get started on the investigation of, this. So, I have it pulled up on IGN, which, by the way, IGN, you suck. You have, like, more ads than they actually have, like, actual, like, information on the screen. It's like, I had to close out of, like, 2 or 3 different ads just to be able to see the freaking, walkthrough guide. Like, come on. Man. It's just gonna get worse and worse and worse as the future goes on. Like, well, I forget what it was. I think there was an anime that made fun of that recently, where they just like brought something up, like a thing for the game, and there was just like ads on. Actually, I think that might have been in real life, where they brought up the game screen. And there's just like ads, and it's like, is this the game? I have to warp. Oh wait, it won't let me. That's such a funny sound. Anyways, I have to. Can I not leave? There's only one way out of this room. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the lock it from in the art room. Huh, so it has to be locked from outside. Can I leave now? Oh, I can't even leave. What the fuck? Dude, okay, so then is this IGN guide correct or not? Dang it, I'm just wasting time not doing anything here. I need to do something. Just check his body. Taka, he'll never move again. So, I guess the IGN guide was actually correct. It's just dumb. Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And then there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Blue tarp has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Alright. It says Justice Hammer number 4. Leave the equipment room and the physics lab to go to the art room. But I'm not in the equipment room. I'm in the repository. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice Hammers have been designed using these as a model? Bruh. Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. Okay. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait, for some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? What the fuck? Spotless hammer's been added to the Truth Bullets. Alright. Can I leave now? No, it won't let me out. I didn't mean to check that. Alright, well, let's examine Hifumi's body then. Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, How on earth was the killer able to move something so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third. And all without getting noticed. Or all without anyone noticing it. Yeah, I know, it's strange. It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. Yeah, see, this guide is so dumb. It says that this is the equipment room, not the repository. And then it says, examine Toko and Justice Hammer number 4. Then leave the equipment room and the physics lab to go to the art room. And then examine repository door. Exit the art room and go to the rec room. That makes no sense though, because the investigation began in the repository. And now I'm trapped in the repository for the time being until I can figure out how to get out. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Man, so many blows to the head. So many head jobs. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was lying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. Oh. Wait, does he not have his glasses now? When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now, they're completely clean. Oh yeah. Weird. Why would the killer wipe his glasses off and put them back on? Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that and why? Alright. Fumi's glasses have been added. Unless I skipped ahead of the investigation. Yeah, because it says... Okay. It says... Exit... Okay, after the part that I had read, it says exit art room and go to rec room. Exit the rec room and go to class 2A. Exit class 2A and go back to the art room. Enter the repository. Examine dead body 1, dead body 2, hammers, and dolly. There's a dolly, apparently. Speak with Byakuya, speak with Sakura, and choose to review the chain of events. Okay. Speak with Aoi, leave the repository in the art room, and go to the equipment room in the physics lab. I think that's about where we're at now. Alright, well, where's the dolly? Oh, it's right here. What's this? What was used to move Hifumi's huge-ass body? It's a dolly. No, not to be confused with a, child's toy. It doesn't have a handle, so it would be very hard to use. You'd have to squat down real low to pull it. Or walk backwards. But you'd still have to be squatted down. Ugh, boy, man. Sorry about my freaking video tonight being pretty crappy. I mean, I've had to cut out a lot of useless parts of me looking up a guide and then getting confused by the guide. Other than that, my night's going okay. I just got off work and I got some yummy looking snacks and stuff. By the way, I left a bag outside my room that has like Chips Ahoy and some freaking Reese's Halloween candy, that's like bat shaped and pumpkin shaped and stuff like that. And I shouldn't have left it outside my door because my sister's dog, she has been he's really, really bad about coming down. to when they let him out, and he pees on anything and everything that isn't like kept away, up and away. So I'm definitely gonna have to get that in here or put away after this recording. Anyways, I just got off work and watched an anime, and now I'm recording. And I keep forgetting what the name of that anime is called. It's called Togen Aniki or something like that. It's pretty good. It's about, like, I think I've already talked about it. It's about, like, Onis and their descendants who are, like, more like humans. And then, like, Momotaro apparently had descendants. And they become, like, an organization. And they're all, like, at war with each other. Man, I'm getting way off topic. So how is everybody else's night going? I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. Yeah, statues. Like Hifumi's fat-ass body. It's kind of awkward. But if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? Ah, maybe it was used for Taka's body instead. And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So it must have been wheeled through the blood that was pooling down at his... dead body's head. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. You'd think we would have seen, tracks, but oh well. What's the explanation for that? What do you mean explanation? The killer obviously rolled it through the blood. Repository dolly has been added to I can't even talk right now. Has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, now let's talk with Byakuya. Byakuya, talk to me. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. Well, you're supposed to be the genius here. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words...
Then there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he is the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kinda dumb. Jeez, how mean. What's with that picture in the background? But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere. And Byakuya's like, "Arr!"
What?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no. There are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we can find the bodies, we can complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? Who was it that unlocked the door again? Didn't somebody have a key? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing two people? What? Are you an idiot? Obviously, Hiro wanted a higher kill count. Because all the rule says is, if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. And, the less people you kill, the harder it is to get caught. Killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out. Hold on, perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Yes, I just explained it. Is everything okay? Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Well, that's not very nice after I just gave you a useful piece of information. Huh? What's with the attitude, bro? I just helped you out. But you have my appreciation. Exactly. Well, you don't sound like you're very appreciative. Goodbye. Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. Oh, great. What, are you gonna fucking tamper with shit again? Douchebag. What was that? Oh, nothing. I thought he was gone. It's like you think he's gone. You just say something behind his back. He's like, what? His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? I mean, after all, I just gave him a huge piece of information. Alright, speak with Soccer and choose to review the chain of events now. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's what makes it so complicated. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened. So then, would you like my help? Sure. Now, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up. So we decided to go look for them. Maybe this was a mistake after all. Because now I have to read this all in her voice. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor. Then quickly came and got you and me. Man, the way I'm reading this is like, found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor. Sound like that one lady from frickin' Monsters Incorporated, the attendant lady at the desk, the slug lady. Then quickly came and got you and me. What if it turns out she actually did do the voice for that character? That'd be hilarious. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. Great grammar, right? In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo-Justice. It also became clear that this Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costume assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor, not 3rd, sorry. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office. What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor, where we split up and began searching. Then right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. God, this is so exhausting to do. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs like a goalie, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. And then, I don't know why he didn't just push her down and kill her. I guess because he didn't want to get, like, if he had already killed 2 people, he didn't want to get in trouble for killing a 3rd. That makes sense, I guess. Yeah. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on. Oh wait, that's me. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. No, it's not, Sakura. At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celestina and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up on the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse. Which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone, and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened. But at the same time, we discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time, because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. Huh. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then Yumi and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So, from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. And there we rediscovered the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. Bleh, I can't even talk. And that brings us up to now. Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back on the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. It's like it pulls the whole Ocarina of Time, the owl trick, where it's like, do you want to hear this again? And it has, yes. That's the immediately, first option. Whereas yes is like the no option, so when you press cancel to go out of it, it just says yes. And you have to redo it all over again. Anyways, so then it says speak with Ali. I did not click on Ali. There we go. Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Yes, what about the repository? The fact that we haven't left this room this whole entire video? Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. Although I guess I could record for a little bit longer because my whole messing up with the guide thing earlier. And we came right to the repository too, you know? Look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked? Yeah, I remember that. How does my main character not remember? And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? Good questions. I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, which is why we couldn't find them. Now it's unlocked, and now we found them. Almost like somebody did it on purpose. But now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Yeah. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. From inside the repository. Oh, I thought it was from the outside of the repository. Which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura both confirmed that the door was locked after the search for the bodies began. And the door was designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. So that certain someone must have been the killer. Hina claims that there is no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. Was it the killer who was still roaming free, or was it one of the victims, or was it a ghost? Anyways, repository door has been added to the truth bullet section. Alright. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office where Hifumi was found, then the equipment room where Taka was found. That's so funny. I should check around. Actually, you know what? I'm done investigating in here. Alright. Leave the repository in our room and go to the equipment room in the physics lab. Wait, why don't I just do this? Go to the map. I go into the science lab. And go into here. Alright. It says... Gosh dang it. My stupid phone keeps going into the screensaver mode so fast. It turns off so quickly. Justice Hammer 4. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. Body was removed, but the murder weapon was just left here. Alright, it also says investigate the blood. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. No way. Almost like somebody put somebody on a dolly and, you know, rolled it through the blood. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. Oh my fucking god, this like literal kindergarten level. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? This could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. I feel like I haven't made hardly any progress in this investigation. Even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body. What about Hifumi? Hifumi's why he was in the nurse's office on the first floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get it up to the third floor. I know, he's way too heavy. It's still a total mystery. Yeah. Alright, and then it says check the tart. Huh, this tart. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. And just recently, too. Oh yeah, it's the tarp that was used to carry Taka's body. Oh wait. Wait, what? That wasn't for the investigation? Okay, I guess not. And then it says speak to Toko. Alright. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. All because my alternate self is such a wimp. Did I really need to talk to her? Anyways, it says go to the nurse's office. I don't know why I keep just backing out of the room when I should use the map. No, that's the gym. Where's the... Okay, here we go. Alright, nurse's office. Here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we are. Alright, examine Justice Hammer number 3. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. Said the same thing for Justice Hammer 4. Alright. It says refrigerator. Oh, that's refrigerator? Refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside it. If this is just for mana coins, I don't care. After everything I've been through, totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me though. I'm not a vampire. Blood. Yummy, juicy blood. No, it's actually just tomato juice. That'd be hilarious if it. No, this is our lunch fridge. We keep all of our tomato juice in there. And our tomato soup. We just put it in bags. We just put it in the blood bags for safekeeping. Alright, and then we need to look at the trash can. Trash. Is something in the trash? It's just a normal trash can. Huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. Okay. It's got some kind of cartoon character on it. But it's also covered in blood. Oh, it's ruined. Did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can. Huh? A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either. I think it might be important. Alright, leave the nurse's office and go to Hiro's room. I thought there was a map option for our dorms. No? It's so weird. Whatever. Can I not leave? Oh, there's still more? What? Hold on. Oh, I didn't speak with Celeste. Sorry, Celeste. Were you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hero might be hiding somewhere. Oh, so then you're trying to find the culprit. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Ifumi's body. How Ifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, we weren't supposed to be in the nurse... Or, when it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then, the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off something as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Celeste's count has been added to the truthful section of your handbook. And it couldn't have been Sakura, because she was with Byakuya and Toko. Alright, now I should be able to leave. Wrong button. Alright. Am I really this lazy? So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. Hey, hold on. What's up? You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. Huh. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up. Oh, wait. This is me speaking. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation. Goodbye. Alright, we got the frickin' Yasuhiro's message. Aw, man, Byakuya's so nice. So he said to go to Hero's room, but what's waiting for me there? Hero? Perhaps? Man. It's hard to control with one hand. Hero's room is all the way back here at the very back. Almost the very last room. The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna take a plunge! Whoa, what the fudge? This room is interesting. This Hero's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where do you even get it all from? The supply closet! More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? right? Alright. Examine the boxes. Okay. That's all I have to examine? I think there's something in the cardboard box. Oh my god, it's the blueprints for it. It's blueprints for something, and something's made out of, looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. Is this Robo Justice? It's in Hero's room. But wait, these blueprints, something about them bothers me. Have the arms been like this? Yeah, that penmanship's not as good. Robo Justice blueprints. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. Now it says, leave Hero's room and go to the pool area on the second floor. Pool area. Examine the group of people. Okay. Why will not let me teleport? Oh, that's why. Makoto, big news, big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko! At last. What? My bae! Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news. Oh, why does she look angry? Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? Not that guy again. It's Hero wearing the costume. Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. We're gonna throw him in, wearing that Robo Justice costume, and watch him flail and drown. To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. Oh yeah, we need to talk to the group of people. They're all the way over there. Kyoko! And... Phew, man, I've had the worst day. I mean, just look at me. You know what? Dang it, that would have been the perfect cliffhanger. Hero? Alright, so speak with Kyoko.
Right.
I found Hero. He was jamming into the pool room locker. Or he was jammed into the pool room locker. Huh? It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up. I still can't believe you kicked me. That hurt. You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something? My robot Justice face?
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? Trying to find Hero, obviously. He just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace. There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
Nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
Listen to Mommy Kyoko. Never mind. More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Any idea how I feel about her? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind? I don't think she cares. First of all, Hero, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that. Well, I have no idea. 1 second. I was asleep. Don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up and then I was here. How do you not know how you fell asleep? I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you. Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get out of it. I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make the stupid friggin' thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. Took everybody's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. Took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Phew, free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
honestly...
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
Is that okay?
In other words, is that okay, Mommy? In other words, I don't know why I said Mommy at the end of that. In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too. It's not like they could have been planted.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious. The one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible!
was Hiro. Although, I guess he never planned to get out of it. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. He's not allowed to. Tie me up. Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Thank you, Kyogo. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around. No, I don't think so. I think he just genuinely doesn't know what's going on.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costume attacker? How do I know? I'm the only one. How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me. Fine. If you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit. A beat, I think is what they were trying to say. Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume. Please show.
Huh.
Yes!
See how loose it is? I mean, come on.
This looks so funny. And then Hero's like, and then Celeste's like, oh my.
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all.
What are you talking about?
Anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
Can't bend at the waist.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either
Oh.
now
Got
we're
caught up in the moment?
I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
This image is hilarious. Can we please move on? In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. No! Are we gonna get another image of me doing it? Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See? I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hero's body exactly.
But
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly,
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? What's that? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck? There's no way I'm gonna find another suit that's just like this one.
just the worst.
Who cares? Hero's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, tell me? Robo Justice costume has been added to Truth Bullets. Alright, and with that, I think I'm going to call it for this episode. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think down in the comments below. And if you want, you can subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye!